Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
divas.
Welcome back to Did You Read the Group Chat? It's a beautiful Tuesday evening here tonight.
Mhm.
Here's our weather check. It is.
Oh my God.
Oh
It's
my
37
goodness.
My little case fell. 37 degrees. No snow. It did snow yesterday in the morning, and then it
It
quickly
didn't
melted.
stick. It didn't stick.
She quickly melted.
That's great.
How
It's
about you?
it's
how's-
72 and sunny here in Austin, Texas.
Gorgeous.
It was a beautiful spring day.
Beautiful.
It was a little chilly this weekend because we had some rain, I think, and so it did bring in a little bit of a cold front on Sunday. We went to go get pho, and the place was packed.
Oh,
Like
A day.
a little
we
bit
looked-
of chilly weather.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
it
Right.
was like
Write
Right
down
degrees.
crab rangoon on my go off.
Oh,
oh
you said the
What?
word. Yeah.
I went to visit my grandmother in Missouri, and it was probably the worst weather I've ever had there. It was like 40 and just pouring rain the entire time. It was awful.
because weren't you like planning to like go on maybe not on water but maybe near water?
Well, she lives at the Lake of the Ozarks,
by the
so like
lake, yeah.
all of these restaurants and bars are on the lake, and you can't even see it because it's just pouring rain.
Pouring.
Mhm.
And I didn't know it was supposed to rain, so like my jeans were too long, and so it was like they were getting wet. Oh my god!
You gotta roll them up, babe.
You gotta roll them up, diva.
And she like had like a honey-do list for us, and like half the things we couldn't do because it was so cold and
A
rainy.
honey-do list?
Yeah, like
You
just
never
a
heard
list
of
of
that?
chores.
Like a task
Honey,
list.
please do these things.
Honey,
Oh.
Yeah.
Honey
I thought you
do.
were saying like you had a
Like
list
a
of
melons.
honey-dos.
List of honeydews.
I didn't
to
know if it
eat.
was like, and actually the Lake of the Ozarks is famous for its ripe melon season.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought?
Who'd
Well,
have
I
thought?
know, Miranda, you've been experiencing a lot of melons lately because you went to Hooters.
You guys. So I went
Big melons.
with my dad, my mom, and my uncle.
Wow, real bonding
to-
experience.
Yep, to the lake this weekend. And apparently what my parents typically do when they go visit my grandma is like the biggest stop on the way is Columbia, Missouri. And if you're unfamiliar with Columbia, Missouri, it is the home of Mizzou, the University of Missouri, the Tigers. And right
And I
off
don't know
the
who would
interstate-
be unfamiliar with that.
Everyone who's anyone knows.
You should know Mizzou.
Yeah.
You should have
Mizzou
seen
is
at
like
least
one of the
Mizzou.
biggest, like
Big,
it's like
Big
one of the
10?
biggest
Is that what
state
they're called?
schools. I don't know what
I don't know what the number is.
what
They
area
move
they're
around
in.
so much.
I just
They're-
like that you said, and if you're unfamiliar with Columbia, and I was like, I think everyone would be unfamiliar with
Sure,
Columbia, Missouri.
I
Well,
know Columbia. Was it Columbia Purchasing House or what is it? The one that you can Columbia
Columbia
whatever-
Harbor House?
Columbia Harbor House.
Oh, I know that one too.
Where you get your fish dinner.
You know what I'm the Columbia like record. Oh God, what was it called? Where
Columbia
you do the
Records?
mail-in.
Columbia Records.
It's not.
Oh,
what it
boy.
was.
no.
Oof.
Anyway,
District of?
anyway,
Anyway.
I fucked up that intro.
So it's the only it's the only place in Missouri. I guess we also drive through Jefferson City, but Columbia is bigger than Jefferson City. Famously, it is the home of Mizzou, and so there are lots of chain restaurants. One of them being
The
one
Hooters.
of my family's favorite stops.
Wow,
Hooters.
favorite. They're not
And
at Twin Peaks. They prefer Hooters.
We're not
over Twin Peaks?
at Twin Peaks. It's mainly like my family loves chicken wings.
Of course.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Doesn't?
And I remember we used to, like, growing up, I would go to Hooters all the time. And I feel like I've mentioned this on the pod before. So I gave in and I said, yeah, fine. we can stop at Hooters on the way down. You guys, we walk in there. I have never felt so uncomfortable in a restaurant in my entire life. It was all men. And it was full. All men. It is like Friday, pouring rain, 12:15.
It's lunch hour.
It's lunch hour.
I take it back. There was one other woman there.
Yeah, your mother.
It was a 90-year-old woman with her husband on a lunch date.
Love.
And
that's me. That'll be me.
These girls are all college girls, and it's the same costume that they're forced to wear.
Yeah,
blah,
little
blah,
tankini.
blah.
Yeah.
And their little booty shorts where their ass is just sticking straight out.
Well, kind of, because they have on those tights that are basically like
on
the flesh
the
colored
hose.
tights.
Yeah,
they've got hose.
Yeah,
hose.
And I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, I would even catch myself being like, as they walk away, I'm like looking at their ass because it's like it just they're bright orange, like it's like they're asking you to look. And I was like, oh my god, look away. I feel awful. Like my
like
eyes
a Muppet, like have like bright orange legs.
Yes,
like,
I was like, please, good God. Listen, I shared a buffalo platter with the table.
What does that mean?
Like it was like you get like 6 boneless wings, 6 bone-in wings, 6 shrimps.
You had the shrimps.
Yeah. In your sauce of choice.
Sauce.
And so I was sharing with my dad and I was like, I don't know what sauce, like what do we get? And he's like, you get the signature sauce. And it's like, I forget what it's called.
If Miranda is about to say that this is the best buffalo.
It was the best buffalo sauce I have ever had in my life. You guys, this sauce is so good. It's and I think it's because it's like perfectly hot. Like it's not like, I mean, Casey would absolutely perish. Casey would yell. This is like what you sneak in Casey's food if you want her to pass away.
Yeah.
Like
instead of poison, it's a drop.
It's literally a drop of the, what is it called? Hold on, I'm not sure what it's called.
So in other words, Miranda's giving 2 breasts way up.
Yeah, 2 perky breasts.
2 Hooters hooting up for this sauce. 2 hoots up. The original, okay. The sauce is their 3 Mile Island. They also have their original hot, which is their number 1. But my dad was like, the 3 Mile Island. And you guys, it was so good. I was like, honestly, I would get Hooters to go.
Which was the move in Orlando. That
was it?
Hence was
it the move?
Hooties Burger Bar.
Remember?
Hooties Burger Bar, bitch.
It was delightful. We did also order curly fries, which I remember they have curly fries. Very well seasoned, but not nearly curly enough. I need my little Shirley Temple curly.
I need an Arby's. Yeah. I want to see.
I want to see the spirals. I want the full.
I think we had like 2 spirals, but a lot of them were just like the C's.
Just cut out. Yeah, the C's.
A bad.
Yeah, Adam's not a curly because Adam doesn't like the seasoning.
But I like
Casey, back in Florida, I would get on fucking the Celebration Arby's. I would roll up, get that large curly fry.
And the cheese sauce.
And the cheese sauce. Oh, that's right. You and your history with the cheese sauce.
Yeah, don't get me started with the cheese sauce.
But they apparently, my dad said, they used to, they don't anymore, but they had like a special where it was like you can get Dom Perignon and then like 10 wings for like $99.99. I don't know if it was real.
What in the Gentleman's Club Hooters special is that?
I think it was a bit, but I couldn't find it. And I was
he was confusing it with a strip.
No, he was like, I remember this. And I was like, I remember growing up as a kid on the kids menu. They didn't have it this time, but I remember growing up on the kids menu. They listed like anchovies.
Parts of women.
It was like
anatomy. What
No, it
parts
was
of-
like
It's like
ancho-
how you go to a steak restaurant and it'll be like the
Hold
cuts
on.
of beef, but
Hooters
at Hooters it's just the
menu,
body of a woman.
Also,
They-
the idea of a Hooters kids menu is just so funny to me. It
Yeah.
tickles me.
Mhm.
It really was. I'm not even kidding. And like the men there, it was really pathetic. Even my dad and my uncle were like, "This is horrifying."
It's like the gentleman's club of
It was just like
Colombia.
Of Colombia.
these sad men on their lunch break with their like other male coworkers who
It's
probably
the hardworking men. They're
It's
all
the hardworking, yes.
blue collar.
Blue collar men of Mizzou.
Yeah.
It was horrifying.
Watching the little like 20-year-olds.
No, they
Uh-huh.
used to
Working around.
have like, oh my God, what was it? It was disgusting. It was like something stupid that kids would never eat, and they listed it as like $99.99 on the kids menu because like nobody was going to eat it. I don't remember what it was.
Oh, funny, like
But-
a bit.
Yeah.
Eat
liver.
it.
It was liver and onions. I remember. Yeah.
That's fun.
But they don't do that anymore.
They don't do that.
They
Wow,
don't do
that is wow.
Two
Yeah.
tits up for
Two
Two
tits
Hoots
up for
up.
Hooters. 2 Hoots.
2 Hoots. I give it 2 Hoots.
I loved
Mhm.
it. I would eat again.
the last time I had Hooters, that was not Hootie's Burger Bar,
Yeah.
to
Sure.
be clear.
Was it also Orlando?
It was Orlando. We went in one time
Yeah, I
when I think
remember.
I was still working at Sea Dog.
I think so. We're
Oh,
like, let's go eat
and
there.
I got wings.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I don't remember the sauce because I probably didn't get classic buffalo.
No, I think you weren't there yet.
No, yeah.
But I remember not liking the quality of the chicken itself. Like I didn't like how they fried it.
Mhm.
I
think it was bready. I think there was a lot of breading. From what I
saw, it looked like a lot of breading happening.
Yeah.
Because we preferred B-dubs back in
A
Orlando.
B-dubs boneless.
A B-dubs
Mhm.
boneless. I loved a B-dubs wing.
And maybe
B-dubs bone.
I only eat boneless wings. So maybe Hooters like regular wings are really good. Like that chicken's really good.
Yeah.
But I remember I did not like their boneless wings.
That checks. I believe that.
Adam's a bone out diva.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
bones, no boners.
No
for
bones.
me.
No bones.
about
It's
it.
no bones day.
No
Yeah.
No bones. Mr. Bones. Mr. Bones. Adam and I have been playing hot
Gas.
potato. Well, gas, and we've just been playing like bronchitis hot potato for the past.
are
week.
you sick too?
Well, Adam he believes that it is bronchitis from last week, correct?
Right.
That is my strong conviction.
And he was like, "What's the point of going to a clinic
I did
if
not
they're just
go
going
to
to tell me?"
I did not go
that?
get checked out because if it is bronchitis, it's a viral infection. So they would simply be like, well,
Drink
get
up.
plenty of rest and
Yeah.
make sure you
Mhm.
stay hydrated. My mom she doesn't know what she had yet, but she
Yeah.
went to the like med point, like the minute clinic like twice because
Yeah.
it was like so bad. And they ended up giving her, because she was like wheezing, they ended up giving her
Your inhaler.
my
your same inhaler.
a prescription for my inhaler. So I was like, that would be I already have what they would
Yeah.
give me anyway. So I was like, well, I'm not going. But I'm pretty sure it's bronchitis.
And then I had a cough originally, and it was all chest. No, it was all like just throat. It was just a sore throat. I didn't feel any phlegm. That was before Adam had his.
Yeah.
And then now, Sunday, it was all sinus. So I had all sinus pressure all day yesterday. And then today it all drained. So now it's all chest. And so I'm just like, at least it's going away. At least it's traveling. But it's also like the weather here has been so crazy. It'll be hot one day and then cold another day. We went outside today to go to Costco and I was sneezing like every single
That's the
It
thing
was-
when it's
it's
like when it's
insane.
cold
And it's
out and
allergy
the
season.
allergies, it's
allergies.
nuts. I'm
Oh
like,
my
that
god.
doesn't make sense.
Why do people go outside?
Right.
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 I did buy a humidifier, so we're getting that tomorrow. Because someone on the internet told us that a cold vapor humidifier
We
is
need
the way
cold
to go.
vapor humidifier.
Whatever the fuck that means.
And I was like,
Mhm.
sure.
oh, sure.
The last time
Sure.
we had a humidifier, it was during COVID. Remember when you bought one for Indiana?
Yes, because I Yeah. Well, I
You
thought
were
I was
fully
dying.
dying. Yeah.
Sure.
I thought I was going to pass away. This is so boring. Who cares?
Yeah, we don't care about your
Okay.
illnesses.
Our medical maladies.
I
Yeah.
saw somebody ask this question on the internet, and I'm going to ask you now. With
Yes.
I don't know if anybody's watched a lot of Epic Universe spoilers.
I've been seeing clips.
Okay.
I have
saw
not
the-
watched any of the ride.
We haven't seen the ride. I did see there was an evacuation on one of the rides today,
Oh,
but it
I mean,
didn't look
sure.
serious. It was just like
I mean, this is what you do. You do previews
controlled
a month
previews.
and a half
Yes,
before. Anyway,
absolutely.
if Disney were to create their own Epic Universe, what would the 5
The portals.
areas,
The 5
the 5
be?
portals be?
Well, one's gonna be villain.
I feel like
Fantasy.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, adventure,
Frontier.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
and
great.
Main Street.
In Main Street.
Amazing.
One's like a circus, like maybe like
But
a,
it's like little. It's like a part of it.
Yeah, like a storybook circus, maybe. Like
What
you
5
know?
IPs?
Yeah.
I don't think because theirs aren't really IPs.
And it
It's like
and it-
categories,
we-
and the IPs are in it, right?
I don't know.
Or
They're
are they
IPs.
specific IPs? Okay.
I mean,
I mean,
Mario,
it's like Universal Monsters
Dragon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
is Dark Universe.
They're all specific.
Potter. Yeah.
Okay, I would say for sure one is Star Wars, and I think they correct the Star Wars land problems, and they set it actually on one of the actual Star Wars
Yes.
Got
planets.
it. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in Naboo.
That's for sure one. Put it
in
put
Naboo, bitch.
Make it a giant desert.
Put it on Hoth.
Hoth. Make it
Naboo.
snow, bitch.
Naboo is not a desert.
Oh, which one is the desert?
Naboo is where Jar Jar Binks is from.
I only
Yeah,
know.
put it underwater.
That's like kind of underwater wetlands. Yeah.
Do it.
They would
underwater.
probably do what is that planet that Luke is from?
Didn't I
He's
just say it?
from
Isn't it Tatooine?
Tatooine.
Oh, Tatooine. Yes. Sorry,
Tatooine,
I didn't hear
yeah.
you.
Me and Joe just watched this.
Oh,
Star
that's
Wars.
right.
Yes, at the
Instead of the Oscars, you had to watch
Oscars
Star Wars. Instead of
No,
the
we're
Oscars.
still
Right.
watching Star Wars. We just finished Obi-Wan Kenobi after watching Revenge of the Sith, I think. Or
Wait, you're watching chronological, like
yes,
even the side movies
Yes.
chronologically.
Wow.
yeah, and the side TV shows.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Just for like fun.
You're not even like
That's
on
her homework to get
lockdown or
married.
anything?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, I'm not marrying you until you know.
Because the vows are not.
lore."
It's not vows. It's a quiz. He's gonna quiz
It's
her.
the,
and she gets
it's
them
the
all right.
opening monologue. He's gonna make
Well,
you write
like,
an opening
when we
monologue.
had to do that like marriage counseling test before
Oh
we're
my
able to.
God,
That's
yeah.
gonna be hers, but it's a Star
Yeah.
Wars test.
Mhm. Yep,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fail.
Well,
Are we both drinking Topo Cheek?
Oh yeah, girl.
Yeah, girl.
Twist a lime, honey.
Oh, Twist of Lime's iconic. Are those the Costco bottles or just regular?
No, these are the Whole Foods bottles.
The
which
Costco bottles are so
I'll talk about Miss WF later tonight. honey.
freaking big. They're
Oh, really?
They're too big. It's too large. I can't.
I would say
That's like a party bottle.
Disney villains would be another one. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
villains.
keep
Oh,
answering
yeah.
the question you asked 10 minutes ago
Villains for sure is gonna be one of them.
because
For
that's gonna be
sure.
the Universal monsters.
Yeah.
It would be
Yeah, yeah,
Disney
yeah.
villains.
Mhm.
I don't think they would do Avatar. I don't think there's a ton much more for them to mine specifically.
Yeah.
Um,
What's like a new thing that they've gotten that can be its own thing?
Mm,
what for
I mean-
in terms of what? What's
like
the
a new
equivalent?
either like a new IP, maybe from the acquisition that they still haven't tapped into.
Oh, one is for sure Marvel too.
Marvel, yeah.
Oh yeah, Marvel.
Miss
Yeah.
Marvel.
hmm What about? Is there something Pixar that really stands out?
I mean,
that
like
they
I
haven't?
feel like they would,
I think it'd be a Pixar
I-
fest
or
situa-
like
a
Toy
Pixar Pier
Story if they were
situation.
gonna do it. Like
they've already
full-
done so much
I
Toy
know.
Story.
Well, they have already done all these things.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like that's the thing. Like that's where they beat themselves up is they've already done everything.
Yeah, they should do a full. If they do like a Pixar world or whatever, Pixar portal or whatever.
Yeah, just do like animation courtyard or whatever.
they
it's
can
called.
do a full. I mean, they can do a full, Coco, like
Oh,
full
sure.
out, like the land of the souls or whatever.
That would be
And then if they were able to do like a fake pier thing, they could do a Luca like fake.
Mhm.
Cute.
They could do like their How to Train Your Dragon could be like a full Neverland, like actual Neverland.
Yes.
Because I think you have enough there that you can like have like adventure stuff, but also like have like some fairy like a pixie area for the girls.
You think they would do that instead of like a Fantasy Springs type thing where they lump in more fantastical?
Yeah,
magical.
because they did Tinkerbell's Busy Bussy.
Busy
No, those are your buttons, Casey.
Oh yeah.
Guys,
speaking of buttons,
you guys got to see this new button.
The
Casey
Chapel
is
Roan
putting
ones,
the butt in buttons. Let's say that.
The Chapel Roan ones showed up. The other ones have not yet. It's so annoying. It's with my stupid manufacturer. It's like if I order just
manufacturing,
just
they've been hit hard. They're
Casey, you're fucked.
Yeah, if I order just two, thanks.
Thanks.
Two
tariffs,
styles. Bitch. They get it done faster, but then I did an order of these two, and then I did an order of the 4, and the 4 ones haven't shipped yet. I'm like, this is so annoying, and I forgot, and it's been so long since I used them that I forgot that this is still the case. Apparently, 3 years later, so I'm glad I put like a longer lead time, but
yeah,
it's like,
wait, are they gonna get tariffed? Are they gonna?
No, I mean they produce them in the United States.
They're U.S. based.
Yeah, they're in Ohio.
Oh, I didn't know
perfect.
That.
Yeah.
Well, we can do a quick trip. Do you want us to do we'll drive over there,
Drive over there and ask them what the hell is happening, okay?
Do some quality assurance.
Yeah. I have pulled the hey, I've been a big customer for the past X amount of years, and I've spent tens of thousands. I've spent probably over $100,000 at this place. Can you bump my thing up to 2-day shipping for taking forever on it? And they were like, oh yes, sorry about that.
Wow, that works.
You just gotta ask.
You just gotta ask. I mean, but I didn't do it for this because like I have time, but I'm just like, I was checking my old emails, and I have in 2022 I had to pull that card on them twice.
I would say yes, Adam.
What are you looking at?
I didn't know if those were your AirPods. Your AirPods look different to me.
Oh, they
have a cover.
In the light cover.
You have a cover.
I have a cover on them.
Because I was like, I don't see. They're not shiny. Okay, I got it.
No, yeah, it's matte.
Matte.
But anyways, yes, I got 2 of my buttons, but the other ones haven't shown up yet.
But yeah, listeners, we as the group chat, we get to see sneak peek into the blue sky process, let's say.
Yeah.
And so some of the ones that Casey are developing, they were a little suggestive.
Joe said it was too horny.
Yeah.
Because I had
silhouettes share it on Close Friends. We'll share the draft on Close Friends.
I had silhouettes
and put a poll.
I had silhouettes of Tinkerbell bent over, and I'm like, huh? Have you ever tried this one? Because it's obviously a Sabrina Carpenter reference.
It's like the perfect. It's the perfect
so
quote.
Perfect. It's so good.
Tink showing ass.
Just put the Juno lyric in.
That's dressed all you up like Tinkerbell for a concert. I think it's there. Like.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I plan to wear the Lost Bros Tinkerbell Sabrina shirt.
Listen, one time when I worked at Imagination, there was a guest that I had to tell that he couldn't wear a hoodie because it was Brazzers. It was a Brazzers hoodie.
Oh my god!
So Miranda has no clue what that is, but
I was thinking.
Well, now that you've been to Hooters,
it's a really famous porn. Oh yeah, that's next for you.
That'll be Hooters. Next. Why don't you look up?
I was thinking Brazos from Nobody Watches. Only Murders in the Building.
No.
Only Murders.
And then the last land I think would be like Grey's Anatomy.
Fascinating.
Yeah, give like I want a full ABC commissary, but like a full world of that.
Yeah,
like give me.
Interesting.
Like give me like the Neighborhood, and it's like
when
your
they
classic
go through
family
the portal,
homes.
it's just the automatic sliding doors into the hospital.
Yeah.
Like they
And
could
it's
do
all
like
interior.
a backlot express of like all of the homes
All
and
of the
things,
homes,
and like all of the
yeah.
sets. Cute.
Give me the Huluverse, you know?
Give me the Hulu verse.
Let's
Right.
get Dr. Odyssey on here.
Can we
Oh,
talk
shut
about
up.
something? Are you guys on Disney Plus and Hulu together? Are you like on the combo pack?
We're not bundling, no.
We're not bundled.
Oh my God. You
Mm-mm.
open Disney
a la
Plus
carting.
and it is like inappropriate Hulu content that is being shown first.
That is what I'm saying. And Lizzie
It's
McGuire can't fuck.
crazy.
Like, what are we doing?
What are we
Lizzie
Yeah.
McGuire
doing?
fuck.
Let Lizzie fuck. Let
Let
Lizzie fuck. Tyler
Oh,
Levette. It's like, and like people are obviously like, I have kids. I'm turning on Disney Plus to watch Bluey.
yeah.
And it's like sex lives of whatever
Yeah.
showing immediately. And people are like, Disney is not the parent. You're the parent. Change your
Yeah.
controls.
That's so
And it's
stupid.
like-
That's the excuse. But then like parents will complain about like something on like just random TV or random TikTok or whatever. You know.
Also,
Mhm.
people were complaining about Disney Plus where like
Can't
they
you set up like
go-
a child account though? Can't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can,
Yes,
but
you
like,
can.
but then
You have to set
apparently
it like a family account.
the child account will still like filter out some Disney Plus options, like not all the Tinkerbell movies show on.
Well, first of all, Captain America or whatever the Falcon and the Winter Soldier should not be viewed by anybody under the age of 13. That was like one of the most violent things I've ever watched.
yeah.
That was insane.
I have seen that. Wait, no,
Falcon
I
Winter
That was the
Soldier.
miniseries.
The second
Yeah.
one.
No.
You didn't watch that one?
But he just came out with a new movie. Captain America.
Yeah, I haven't watched those.
No, not
yet.
the movie, the show.
Yeah, the show.
No, I haven't watched the show. Or have I?
Oh.
No.
It was like back when
That was-
it was like the second thing right after Miss Girl.
People are also complaining. Parents are also complaining to Disney Plus because they'll go and watch a child's movie for their 3-year-old. Their 3-year-old wants to watch Sleeping Beauty, okay? And they go click on Sleeping Beauty, and the first thing they see is Scary Maleficent.
Oh my god.
You go to Cinderella. Wait, not there. Hold on. You go to Lion King,
And it's Scar.
and it's Scar.
And it's the death scene.
So people are like, so then all of a sudden, like my kids are like, I forgot there's something scary in here. I don't want to watch it. So they're like, why are we showing the villains immediately? Let's not do that.
Why not? They want
Part of the
airtime.
movie.
But because then I wondered, is it? I'm guessing because you're showing me that it's not, because like like on Netflix, it chooses your.
It chooses based on your
preferences.
It chooses the thumbnail
what it
based
knows
on
about
your
you.
what it knows about you. Like it'll be like,
Mhm.
oh, she loves to see this kind of thing, so let's slap this on here. Like it'll show you
Let's
the most.
let's show
the
Beto
wildest
or Tinkerbell.
Dozens of like
For, like, a
templated.
thumbnail?
Yes, it's
it'll
crazy.
your different
Fascinating.
thumbnail of the shows. Yeah,
Honestly,
Mhm.
brilliant.
Yeah,
Because it'll
you're
show
gonna be
you
like-
like if you're like, oh, I like gay. If it's like, oh, you like gay people, it'll show you the gay character as the like main picture of the thing,
Mhm.
even if they have a line.
Wow.
Like if
Yeah.
I was clicking Haunted Mansion, the live action, it would be like, oh, here's Dan Levy.
Yes, it's
Oh.
very that.
Yeah.
that energy.
Or like, oh, you love like more rom-com stuff, so it's like I'm gonna show you the girlies, or like
Yeah, it'll be like the girly pop.
And it'll
in
give you
Uh-huh.
kind of like different tones in
In the
terms of like
copy.
the visual.
Yeah.
So it'll look like they'll make it, if it like is like a dramedy, but you prefer comedies, like it'll make it look like it's more lighthearted based
Mhm.
on like the poster, like the
Wow.
picture it chooses.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
So-
Netflix is wild. I think they only really do that for their original content, though. I don't think it's like everything under the.
No,
sun.
Everything that
I've
they
seen
shoot.
it for like random rom-coms.
Oh, really?
Like Adam Sandler, like I mean, not Adam Sandler's has programming on there that he's done, but I mean, like for just like their random, just like their normal like in syndication movies or whatever.
51st Dates, it's just Sean Astin's Tata to Hooters.
Yeah.
Hooters.
Yeah.
Hooters.
In that mesh top he wears in that film. We all know.
I love 51st.
Oh my God, love it.
Lava.
I love that movie. Should we go off? Mine might take a while.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
I want to go first.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Well, we're going off so early in the night. Amazing. Adam, why don't you go first?
Okay. What was the restaurant that you ordered from?
I think it's
Well, RJ's gonna look up where we got pho from. And by we, I mean RJ. I got a banh mi. RJ got pho. RJ got spring rolls, and I got crab rangoon. Okay?
Great.
Let me just say really quickly, I have never once in
MK
my
noodle.
MK noodle. I have never once in my life ordered crab rangoon and went, that wasn't good. I believed in my heart crab rangoon was like pizza, where even if it was bad, it's still pizza, right? I thought that was true for crab rangoon. These were the worst fucking. First of all, my least favorite shape of crab rangoon, which is the triangle pocket. I do not like the triangle pocket.
No.
Too much air in there, you know.
So much air. The filling, not enough cream cheese, but also it wasn't like it wasn't like I was like, oh, and so there's a ton of crab, like imitation crab meat. Like I don't know what the fuck was in there because there was no flavor. I'm pretty sure they didn't even like chop up a chive to like throw in to like add anything to it. It was over fried. It was like as brown as this, right? This is how brown it was. This sweater that I have on. So if you're only
He's
listening,
pointing
you
to
have check on
RJ.
YouTube. Oh, okay. And I believe when I like first looked at it, it looks like there were sugar crystals on the actual outside.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Of the
Which
the
makes
pocket.
me think they don't use the right spring roll wrapper.
I ate. We had 6 because they were like you could get an order of 3, an order of 6, and I was like, oh well, we'll both have 3, be fine. I had 1, and I did not eat another. I just want to reiterate, this is like one of my top 5 foods of all time, right?
Yeah.
So I was so sad. Not even to mention my banh mi. The bread, okay, so banh mi, if you don't know, if you've never had, a banh mi is a Vietnamese sandwich that's like inspired by like French baguettes, like that's where it's derived from. And then they put like local Vietnamese stuff on it. The pork itself was good. The bread was not a baguette. It was
like a hoagie roll.
It was basically like a Subway foot-long loaf, like soft. And I was like, no, she needs to.
You gotta
I need
toast
to crunch.
crunchy.
Yeah.
It's gotta be toasty.
Yeah, the whole thing, boot, bad start to end. So then I was like, RJ, how was your pho? And he was like, it was edible. And I was like, okay, we're never ordering from them again.
She's got a 4.8 on DoorDash, so I was swindled
and hoodwinked.
Bamboozled.
Yeah.
Paid reviews.
Well, sometimes those like, oh, they're on the Dash Pass, and I'm like, does that mean you paid to get in the Dash Pass? I don't know.
Anyway, just I didn't believe it was possible, but be on the lookout, guys. Bad crab rangoons do exist.
They do exist. Wow, that's so disheartening.
Spooky, so scary.
God, nothing can go right these days.
Spooky, scary.
Really upsetting.
I can go next because mine is also about food.
Right, RJ.
If you can hear, we've been sick, and so sometimes when I'm sick, I like to kind of hunker down on some soups, right?
Hence the
pho, right? So I was like, you know what? I'll go to my local Whole Foods because they have those big quarts of their soups, and I can just gather them up. And when I was there, I was like, well, let me try, they have their like ready to cook stuff. Like pre-prepared
Oh my God, this too.
Pre-prepared foods. Pre-prepared food, so you put it in a skillet and then, one and done. So we got spicy pork bulgogi. I was like, okay, this looks good. I don't even know. It was like, I couldn't describe it. Well, first of all, I think like when you see like a pre-marinated meat, usually that means they've put away kind of like this is like the last of its legs, right? So that's why they put it in marinade and then sell it. But like I feel like people always go by the like the ready quote unquote ready made meals from Whole Foods. Like people swear by it, I feel like. And I've tried a few and they just have not the actual food at Whole Foods, the ready made foods, I feel like have not really been hitting. And so which makes me think like has the hot bar actually been good or is it just appealing because there's hot food ready to go?
No, the hot bar is good. No, I stand by this.
You think so?
Whole Foods hot bar is good. I stand by this.
Okay.
I think what you got was bad.
Yeah.
And I was very upset at that meal. Another meal that I basically didn't eat.
Yeah.
Wow, so skinny.
I'm
skinny.
just like I'm
That's
invincible
why we
at
could
this
barely see your waist. Like,
Right.
wow. Yeah.
point. That pissed me off.
Yeah.
And then it was dry.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that was your fault or not, but
how can that be my fault if I just cook
if you overcooked it, it would be dry.
Oh.
But it was still raw.
Huh?
It didn't. It wasn't cooked. It's fine.
Someone cooked here too long.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, no.
Flop.
Yeah.
Flop City.
Flop.
Man. So sorry.
Where's the food, Whole Foods?
Where's the food?
If someone is like, okay, I swear by this one Whole Foods
I
thing.
like their soups.
That's what I'm saying. Like
that's
the
why
soups
I wanted
are
to
okay.
go and get their soup yesterday, but you made me go to Panera.
Oh.
Why don't you just decide the food every time?
Gladly.
Because I always ask him, and he's like, "Well, what do you want?" I'm like, "Well, whatever I pick, you're not gonna like anyway. So just tell me what you want to do."
Just tell me what you want.
That's what you get,
Casey.
Casey. That's marriage, Casey.
Mhm.
What's your go off?
Don't ask me what I want to eat because I don't know what I want to eat. I don't know what I want to eat. And what you say you want to eat, I probably don't want. So why are you even saying it? Because you know I don't want it. Why aren't you just what? And it's I hate the game. I hate the game. What do you want for dinner? Well, what do you want? And but I am the one saying, well, what do you want? Because it's like, well, I know what I want because I want the same damn thing every day for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Which is
and I
what?
know you. And
Chili's triple dipper, bitch.
Chili's dripper.
Dripper.
You know, like I've been really on a kick for like of just getting Torchies. I get Torchies, little chicken quesadillas, kids chicken quesadillas. I get those in like a breakfast taco, and that's all I want.
Ooh, yum.
But so it's like I am a creature of habit, and I like, and I don't want sushi. I don't want noodles. Half the time I don't even want pho. But it's like if it were up to me, I'd be at Raising Cane's every day.
Right now, getting my Craniac combo.
Don't ask me what I want to eat. So just tell me what you want because you know what you want.
Yeah.
And I can figure it out, or I can try and convince you of one of my places. But I don't. But if it were up to me, sometimes I don't eat till 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night if I'm alone because I'm like, well, I don't know what I want to eat.
Miranda is horrified by all of our lives right now.
I need the guidance because I don't know what I want to eat. Because if it were up to me,
so you do want to be told what to eat,
but I want it to differ from the things that he wants sometimes. You know?
Yeah.
I need you to. I need you to. This is all over the place because it's like I can't be trusted with this burden. You know,
because you will just get Raising Cane's every day.
I'll just get Raising Cane's or my pleasure.
My pleasure.
Oh, and Jace will always be like, "What are you thinking for dinner?" And I'm like, "What are my options?"
Yes,
literally.
Give me options.
Do you want to eat at home or are you okay ordering something tonight? Because a lot of the times he's like, I don't want to order out. We have food here. And I'm like, okay, so if we have food here, tell me what my options are.
Tell me what we can eat. Yeah.
Give me 3 things that you can make or that sound good to you, and I will pick from those 3. Or if not, I'll be like, I'll make something on my own.
Yeah.
Like,
Adam, does that work? Would you prefer that? Well, the thing with Adam and I, we just don't want to do like the same food 2 days in a row. That's kind of been like what the understood rule, the unspoken rule.
Sure.
Because like we'll be like, oh, we just had sushi. Oh, we just
I could do
had
the
chicken.
same thing for lunch every day.
Lunch,
for 3
Yes,
months.
lunch,
Yes,
lunch,
lunch,
absolutely
yes.
not a
Mhm.
problem. I'll
That's
eat
how RJ ended up with gout because he kept eating tuna every
tuna and
fucking
rice
day.
every day, honey.
Am I gonna
Yeah.
get gout?
Probably.
But those omega 3s.
I
Oh,
know.
You need those omega 3s.
Omega 3s.
Yeah, lunch I don't have a problem with, like lunch and snacks, but for some reason dinner it's like
Dinner, I'll probably have leftovers from last night though. We got pizza last night.
oh
So
yes, we
I'll
still have
just
pizza.
finish those.
Yeah. But I mean, now for us, it's like we have the same rotation of I want to say like 5-6 places.
Yeah.
But we'll do like if it's like okay, let's do a sushi. We have our go-to sushi, or we decide like, do we want the usual sushi or like let's go to a sushi place?
Yeah. Oh, it's very depends if it's like we're
What's the
going
cuisine?
somewhere
Yes.
or we're picking up something.
Yeah.
Pick up, it's like 5 options.
Yes.
Going somewhere, the world's our
The world's
oyster.
our oyster.
So many
Yeah.
places.
Right.
So many,
Absolutely.
And none of them are Chili's.
Yeah.
Okay.
And some of them
Okay.
are Olive Garden.
But I was gonna
so-
say, but you're saying that, but we'll go
Sometimes
to
it
but
is
sometimes it is
equivalent of
Okay, but I
yes.
want to say every time the past I want to say the past 4 times we've had Olive Garden, it's because RJ wants Olive Garden.
Yeah. I need a carbo load. I've got a big race in the morning and I need
of all the Italian places you could go.
we have one of probably the best Italian places
Yeah.
in the city across the
Yes.
street from us. And yeah, I'll be like, let me get that fettuccine Alfredo.
Oh my
With-
god.
I need that zuppa Toscana. I need it.
Rumor is there is a brand new Olive Garden coming into our next to our brand new Target.
Oh.
Well, we'll be there for the ribbon
That's
cutting.
what-
They
that's what
invited
we-
us.
I'll
They
let you
invited us.
know.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
media.
I will let you
We're
know when
media.
she's open. Because
Should we
honestly,
email-
I would go to a brand new Olive Garden. I think.
Absolutely.
I
And
think
break
I
the
would
wine.
do it.
Only brand
And
new?
And break the what? What am I
break the
doing?
bottle at the door, obviously.
Like
Oh,
a ship.
yeah.
Like a ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what are we saying?
Yeah.
I hear it now. I got it.
Olive Garden chives.
No.
Uh-huh.
It's Waukee.
Oh.
Wiki wacky wacky.
Waukee.
Wow.
Waukee.
All right,
Are we
Miranda.
ready?
Yeah.
Oh,
Give us
boy.
I cannot wait.
Spoilers ahead.
Spoilers
if you
for
do not want
For a
Snow
movie
White.
that came out in
Snow White
1937.
spoilers, you would think. If you do not want any new Snow White spoilers, just stop listening to the pod.
Snow
here.
White. Yeah.
See you next week.
See you next week. Thanks for
Thank
listening.
you for listening. Bye.
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 All right. Okay.
No.
Oh, crack my back. Crack
What
my
I
neck.
made
need
you?
to- I
What made
need-
you fully decide?
I need you to confirm before we even start that Gal Gadot is the worst part of this movie.
I don't know.
It's Basic and Paul. Basic and Paul is the worst part of the movie.
Okay. Here's what happened. I was at my
Mhm.
grandma's this weekend. My friend texted me. She's like, I'm going to see a movie with the girls on Sunday. What time will you be home? Do you want to see Snow White with us? And I was like, that would be my way to see it, would be with them. And so I was like, yep, let's do the 3:00 show. We go. It's the dine and recline. Lovely. Love a dine and recline. We ordered a large popcorn. The girls got some chicken tenders. Whatever. I don't know. Will my phone shut the fuck up? Sorry. I don't know where to begin with this. Where should I begin?
I don't know. Wherever you want.
I don't know.
So, okay, I will give a synopsis. All
The
right?
changes. What's different?
I'm going to give you a synopsis.
Okay.
It starts off them telling the story of the king and the queen. They're in a carriage in a snowstorm. They have Snow White. This is how she was born,
This is how she was named.
She survived a treacherous snowstorm. Immediately
really?
we go.
That's
Her
what she's
fleece
supposed
was
Yes.
white as snow.
Yeah, she survived a treacherous snowstorm, Snow White. Immediately goes back to their palace and like showing the king, queen, and Snow. She's maybe like 7, 8 at this point, and just like the kindness to the village. Immediate song. It's immediate. Okay.
Good or bad song?
It's a Pasek and Paul song.
So it's bad. Okay.
It's like where the good things grow. That one that you've heard.
Oh, that Adam fully would have stood up and walked
out of the theater.
So, okay. Whatever. In the middle of the song, there are 3 of them are looking at the wishing well, and they're like, and then the mom got sick and she died. And she disappears. How did she get sick? I don't fucking know. What, like...
Not important.
Not important. And then they bring in Gal.
The gal herself.
She, like, comes as, like, people are giving, like, offerings to the king or whatever. And the king, like, is infatuated with her. And the narrator's like, but she was evil. She had magic, but she was evil. Okay. And then... because she was evil, she like turned a bunch of partners on her and told the king he had to go fight for the country or whatever. And the king never came back. Okay. And then Snow White became a servant. And here we are today.
Right. She gave Snow White that fuck ass bob.
She did give the bob. So Gal gave the bob.
Yeah.
Just cut it, gave that Lord Farquaad looking hairstyle to this little 8-year-old girl. And then it shows Snow like grown up and she's like cleaning the castle. Somebody's breaking in. It's a boy. God forbid.
Yeah. I've heard about this. Yes.
Jonathan is his name.
Yes.
Jonathan. He's stealing potatoes. And Snow is like
wearing a hoodie. Like, isn't he basically just like in like jeans and a t-shirt?
I don't even the costumes. And I know we've heard it. They're awful. Yeah. They're so bad. Even Gal's like, they're just so tacky looking. Oh my God, they could have been so much better. Anyway, so Jonathan comes in is like stealing potatoes because the queen is starving the kingdom or whatever. And Snow is like, please put those potatoes back. And she's like, and he's like, well, why don't you tell the queen? And she was like, well, I'll tell Snow White. And he was like, we haven't heard from Snow White in years. She doesn't exist anymore. Blah, blah, blah. So Snow goes to Gal and was like, I need to make this right. As Gal is like feasting on a long table of food. And as she's like trying to make this right, the huntsman brings in Jonathan. And then the queen is like, take his clothes off and chain him to the gate and make him freeze to death instead of going into the dungeon or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, why not? That's when Jonathan realizes that she was in fact Snow White. As he's tied up to the gate, Snow goes and frees him, whatever. And this entire time she has the magic mirror. And after Snow...
You mean freeze, Frees, not Freeze, because she doesn't have ice powers, even though her name is Snow White. Okay.
They wanted him to be out there to Freeze. But before he did that, she Frees him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it. Okay. So after she did this like incredible kind act, that's when the magic mirror is like, actually, there is the new fairest one of all. She is within this castle wall.
So they're meaning fair as in like fair, just fair and just.
That's what I don't understand, because then why would the queen have been fair this whole time?
Haven't fair at all.
Yeah, the mirror just decided to change its definition of the word. It went with a homonym.
Yeah. So anyway, that's when she was like, because Snow was like, my family, we used to all go pick apples and bake apple pies for the villagers.
Sure.
Why can't we do that again? And Gal's like, you're going to give them a fucking pie and then what? Like,
okay, well, maybe I'm on the queen's side here.
Yeah, I was like,
pie.
I was like, she's got a point. You're going to give them their pie and they're going to be like,
and then
that fixes nothing. Yeah. Like, thank you so much. So that's when she's like, huntsmen bring her out to pick these apples for these apple pies that she wants to make. And the huntsman can't, whatever, kill her.
Yeah.
You know the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
He's like, go.
Yeah, go before I change my mind. She goes off into the forest. It's an enchanted forest. The tree comes to life. The animals
She
come.
falls down the thing.
Bring her to the cottage. Whatever. We like go to the dwarfs. They do their rendition of Hi Ho.
Oop.
I'll talk about the dwarfs in a little bit.
Oop.
Later, I'm like trying to think. I may have blocked it out. I'm not entirely sure. I forget.
You fell asleep halfway through.
Natasha did in fact fall asleep. I forget like what happens, but Snow wants to leave because the huntsman says something to her like the queen was lying about your father.
He's alive.
So Snow believes that her father is alive and she wants to go find him. And the dwarves had come back. They discover her. They do whatever. They do whistle while you work the next morning because they make a mess and they're fighting or whatever. And she's going to go on this new adventure to go find her father.
Wow, we're at the edge of our seat, Miranda.
And the dwarves are like, but you have to be careful. There's all these people in the forest who are claiming that they're fighting in the king's name, but they're actually thieves.
Huh? So it's Rapunzel?
So, like, okay. So she goes off into the forest. And at this point, the queen has realized that there was an apple in the heart box instead of her heart. And so they send all of the guards to go get Snow White.
Oh,
so
no pig's heart.
No pig's heart. It was an apple. So she's out in the forest. She's being hunted by the soldiers. They almost catch her, but Jonathan comes out of nowhere and grabs her. And he's like, actually, come with me. And she's like, I'll fight with you. And he's like, okay, I'm actually the captain of all of these like lost boys, essentially.
Great.
So there's like 8 more characters that were now invited to.
So he has his own 7 dwarfs.
He has his own 7 dwarfs.
Oh my god.
And there's 14?
And they're going to fight. They're going to fight them, but and he's like, Snow, run away. And she's like,
he's
no,
boy white.
I will fight with you. He sings this song called Princess Problems. And when I tell you,
I heard
it's
this.
the worst song in the world. Oh my God. It is so bad. It's so bad. He sings the song basically saying like, you don't have any problems because you're a princess. Typical.
How is that relevant? How is that helpful?
So they're like fighting together, and turns out one of the soldiers does see Snow, shoots a bow. Jonathan stands in front of it. He gets hit by it. And they're like, we need a doctor.
And Doc appears.
And they bring him back to Doc.
Oh, okay, literally. Okay.
Literally Doc.
And Doc is like, I am a doctor of rocks. Like I'm
a rock doc.
I'm a rock doc. Okay. So as Doc is like inside the cottage fixing Jonathan, all the rest of the dwarfs and all the rest of like the merry men situation.
It's Robin Hood.
They're all out. They're all outside. They fix Jonathan. Jonathan comes out, and then they have their silly song moment. Barely, like briefly silly song moment. Very briefly. And then that's when and then there's like a side comment where like Snow White's talking to one of the merry men, and she's like, I saw how you were dancing with her. What's going on?
Her
what?
Who? Who's
another merry men? A woman merry men.
Oh, it's
merry maid.
It's merry troop.
Yeah, the merry troop. Merry men. Yeah. Anyway, and I'm like, huh? Okay, now we have to focus on this now. Great. Okay.
There are a lot of threads.
It's so much. They leave. They're like, he's like, I'll be back for you in 2 days. whatever. She had this necklace that her father gave to her. So she gave him the necklace to be like, here, take this. And he's like, I can't take this. And she's like, well, this is just your reason to come back type of thing. Like, okay. So it's like been 2 days, I think. I'm not entirely sure. But the dwarfs are off at work. The queen decides to do her at the office, her little potion to turn herself into the old hag. Mm-hmm. Comes to the cottage, gets Snow White to eat the apple.
I haven't seen a single picture of the hag. Is it giving?
Awful.
Cool.
Terrible. Awful. So bad. And like, it's still Gal's voice.
She's fully working right now, by the way. She's like, I'm
so much worse. Makes it so much worse that it's actually Gal's voice. Terrible. She comes, gives her the thing. They do the funeral, whatever. They capture Jonathan at the before the old hag, she captures Jonathan, takes the necklace from Jonathan, and then goes to Snow and is like, Jonathan actually wanted me to come tell you that he was captured. Here's the necklace as proof, blah, blah, blah. Here's an apple for sustenance as you go on your journey type of thing. Whatever. Jonathan escapes the dungeon by breaking out with the huntsman. He goes and kisses Snow White. She wakes up. Not end of movie.
No.
No.
Because the queen's still alive.
Because the queen
is still alive. So she's back, still doing her queenly duties. Magic Mirror says you are now the fairest of all because she's dead. Jonathan escapes, goes, kisses her.
Which the Magic Mirror is lying because she's famously not dead. She's in a slumber.
She's in a slumber. They go. Snow is like, she comes through the village, so she sees all these village people who haven't seen her in so long. Mm-hmm. Then she goes up to the gates.
And they recognize her because they're like, I remember that Bob. That's not a Bob you forget.
I remember her. I remember this. The queen comes out. Whatever. She gets them to like stop by being like naming all of the names of the guards. Like, you never used to be this way. You used to be a baker, remember? Before she came, you weren't a soldier, you were a baker. You were so friendly to all these people. I remember when you did X, Y, and Z when you were little, and you were so kind to everyone. And then they're like, don't you all remember this? Can't we all get back to there? And all the soldiers are like, yeah, we can. And then she looks at the queen and she's like, go.
She defeats her by the power of persuasion.
So
she gives an oratory.
No, keep listening. Keep listening. There's more to come, RJ.
There's more to come. And so the queen is like, no. And she runs into the castle. Snow follows her. Okay. Sure. To her little like magic mirror room. Uh-huh. And smashes the magic mirror. And when she smashes the magic mirror, she then becomes the dust of the mirror because there's like this whole thing where she like does things to diamonds that like deteriorate, roses deteriorate or whatever. So when she smashes the mirror, she then deteriorates with the magic mirror and she goes away.
It makes perfect sense to me. I don't know what your issue is.
So many plots in this movie.
Yeah, sounds great.
If they wanted to do this, the dwarves were awful. Yeah. They made it 13 times worse than it could have been. Like, they could have done this entire thing without the dwarves. They could have just found a cottage. It could have been somebody else in this cottage. It could have been the merry men who lived in this cottage. Very well. Like, the dwarves did not have to exist. They did nothing to the plot except for save Jonathan. But anybody could have done that.
It's like they wanted to write a different movie that was not Snow White.
Right.
So why even do Snow White?
And I was like, then why are we giving all this? Why are we giving a song a backstory and you're not even like leaning into it? Like, you're giving me 5 minutes of backstory. Like, they could have honed more in on the family. We could have gotten to know the family more. and like leading up to where the animated film started off. I feel like that would have been more interesting as a concept. It's also just like so hard when we have had so many other Snow White stories to compare this
Yeah,
to.
wasn't there like was it the Julia Roberts one?
Mirror,
Or
Mirror.
Mirror, Mirror is one. I mean,
Snow
like,
White and the Huntsman.
Snow White.
Yeah, Snow White and Huntsman.
I mean,
Yeah.
Once Upon a
Once
Time.
Upon a Time.
That's the best backstory of all. Like,
sure.
yeah, it's so good. The music, it was so stage. It was so stage and not film. Whistle While You Work was it was so disingenuous in the film itself because it was so live theater. That it
How was Dopey?
So, I didn't even mention that they give Dopey.
Dopey has a whole story. Yeah,
I didn't even so Dopey, he's like a little goon that they all make fun of, and Snow's like, "You don't like being made fun of, do you?" And he's like shaking his head, and she's like, "Do you not speak?" And he's like, "No." He like shakes his head, "No." And she's like, "Are you just too scared?" And he's like, "Yes." Okay, whatever.
Why is she like? Is this her like personality? She like asks
him how to whistle, and that's how
while
Whistle
he
While You Works starts. Do you want the spoiler for Dopey?
It's Andrew Barth Feldman. That's the spoiler.
Yeah, that's
well, there's I've
the voice, or he turns into he magically transforms into Andrew Barth Feldman.
Dopey is the narrator.
Yeah.
So at the end of the film, it then shows the narrator narrating the end of the film, and it's him reading to all of the children. And then at the end,
children?
The children of the village.
The
at
children
the end,
of
they're
the
all
village.
in white, having a celebration.
I saw this scene. I hate this choreo.
It's a wedding.
So
much. I don't know. Was it a wedding? There was no inclination of it being a wedding.
I wonder if it was a wedding and they were like, let's not end it in a wedding.
Who wrote the script? I'm so curious.
It was so ridiculous, and Gal was not the worst part, because the worst part was just the fact that I was like, what am I supposed to be paying attention to? What am I supposed to who am I supposed to care about? Snow's character was not like lovable at all. Like, I didn't like feel bad for her in any way.
Snow White has a 1.6 on IMDb.
Yes, but that's
IMDb.
That's IMDb.
It's also, this is so hard to talk about too, because like there are people. Whatever. I hate everything about this, because
that's the thing. People, it's like people hating the movie because of who people are.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
really, they should be hating this film because it's so incredibly terrible.
Yeah,
it is so poorly written. It is just like they try to do so much in this movie that they did not have to.
all of my TikTok when the movie came out was like, me, okay, this is me before Snow White, and then the me after Snow White is just them laughing.
Like, I was just like, what?
I don't even understand. Okay, so here,
who am I? Like, I don't know.
The screenwriter of this is Erin Cressida Wilson. She has written 7 other films, and almost all of them are like thrillers, sex thrillers.
Oh.
And then the director is Mark Webb, who has directed 500 Days of Summer, The Amazing Spider-Man, so the
Toby?
No.
The Andrew.
The Andrew films. And then two dramas in 2017, and then this.
Okay.
I hate everything about this.
Well, you had me at sex thriller.
Yeah, honey.
That's what they could have done with this, really.
This is what sucks about this whole like live action thing, is like you're not even finding people who are inspired enough to be like, I think I really want something with this. They're just like, hey, we're gonna make a Snow White live action. Is there anybody who we can pay enough? Not too much. They're not going to overpay someone.
Who can we pay? And it's literally like it's like a working it's like an industrial, basically. Like, here's our rate for the Snow White.
Yeah.
And people are like, it wasn't anything like the animated movie. And I was like, I don't mind that. But the fact that they still tried to be, they still, it was
they insisted
too,
on like,
we insisted.
Like
I was like,
upon
it
itself.
insists upon itself.
Upon itself. Like, the dwarves really did make me upset. I was watching it and I was like, this is, none of it felt like a Disney movie to me. I was like, this is a cheesy DreamWorks production.
DreamWorks
that, like,
live
those
action.
those summer movies that come out that you bring your nanny kids to.
I could have muted the mic.
No,
I was like,
I'm so mad about it. That's how I feel.
Don't
Adam crushed a
Bill
water
on
bottle.
DreamWorks. They did my sweet Shrek.
Here's how I feel about everything I've heard about this. I want to preface this by saying I've not seen this movie, so everything I'm about to say is without the context of having seen the film. Okay, we watched the Amazon Cinderella starring Camila Cabello for Showgaze, and it reeks of this problem of like everyone's so worried that we have to portray women in this incredibly narrow view so that nobody can get mad that we're making a princess movie. And this, I think as the live actions keep going, they keep getting worse and worse into this idea of like, well, we have to correct the problems of the original, but then you're not Snow White, and this is the overarching problem of like making all these films classics that exist throughout eternity, right? By the Disney company, instead of just being like, and then we released this in 1937, it's just one of our historical pictures that we've released. Instead of that, now they like the company itself is built on this idea of like these are timeless pictures. You simply can't. It is very hard to do that when they are made, in fact, in a time and a place, right? Snow White is a product of 1937, coming out of the Great Depression, giving hope to Americans, while also still maintaining like this idea of like snow, like the from the original fairy tale of her skin white as snow. That's what makes her so beautiful. Blah 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 blah. Also, she's kind and whatever, and that's part of it as well, right? There are things that need corrected per se, like let's look at Peter Pan, for example. You can't both say this is a timeless picture that has no faults and then also be like, ignore the entire thing about the Indians. Please simply ignore what makes the red man red, right?
Yeah.
So they have pickled themselves into a corner. I do not understand why they are making these live actions to correct those problems. Like, just let everything be. Just keep making new timeless pictures. Then you never have to like, there's everything. Oh my God, Miranda, I can't. It makes me so mad to talk about this.
Also, side note, every single scene, her wig was different.
Oh.
Every single scene. It was so apparent. It was so terrible. Her lipstick was like half on. It was like she had a lip stain on and she had just eaten. That is the best way to describe it. It was so distracting. I love Rachel's incredible. I'm going to say that.
Sure.
I have noted. I've never seen her in anything.
You never saw
West Side?
I've never watched West Side Story.
Oh my God, she's so good.
She's so good.
I know. I need to watch it. I don't know if she did this in West Side Story, but she does this thing where anytime she emotes, she juts out her jaw. And it happens so much in Snow White. It's like her like trying not to cry. You have to.
I wonder if she's trying to accentuate because she knows she has a bob. So it's like, I have to.
It's like, it's so wild. She did it all the time in the movie.
Is it like she pushes her like lower teeth forward, or is it she like lifts her head?
Both. You must look it up. You must.
I don't remember her doing this in West Side.
Okay.
So this might be a Snow White thing.
Okay. Yeah, it was a lot. She's incredible. She's a beautiful singer.
Gorgeous, incredible voice.
Incredible, strong, healthy voice. My God.
Yeah.
But holy hell.
Oh, it's so frustrating.
It's
so frustrating.
But good news. They stopped pre-production of Tangled.
Oh,
they did. This is true.
This is true.
We don't know for what reason.
We don't know for what reason.
We don't know.
And I have a very scary feeling that it's I don't know. I'm very worried that the reason is not because they're just rethinking making these live actions, and more the reason is like, oh, they were going to do interesting casting and now they're scared of doing interesting casting.
I mean, Catherine Hahn said she never got the call about it, so.
Oh, was she supposed to be?
She's gonna be gone.
Everybody was saying she should be gone.
Oh, I see.
She's like, well, I think they're working on the film, and I have not received a call. So, anyway, I saw it. I will not watch it again.
And now Miranda will never watch another movie because she famously gets one a year.
I get one. I will go see Wicked for Good.
Yeah,
well, of course.
Well, we're still on intermission, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, that doesn't count. Thank you. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I also hate is that it has now brought me onto a site of TikTok where people are like loving Beauty and the Beast live action.
Oh my!
And everybody in the comments are like, all of the Emma hate is so forced and blah blah blah. And I was like, you guys have no idea what you're talking about.
That casting was very frustrating because that was fan casting that then they turned real.
Yes.
Why you should not go with fan casting for no reason.
Yeah.
And like, whatever.
Damn, Cup is
like
Cup wants to speak. I want to defend Snow White and Jonathan.
Mm-hmm. She must have. Yes, the animals do defend Snow White. the animals. Oh my! Aren't we supposed to be good at CGI? Aren't these animals supposed to be realistic? They all looked so cartoon.
That's what I mean. This movie was like BC team, and they just were like, "Well, let's just."
Before Christ?
No, like B/C team.
Oh, I see.
They were never gonna put all their eggs in this one. But that's the thing, like, then why put eggs in things that, are just...
I mean, they put 230 million eggs in this one.
Oh, yeah. This is, like, one of the most expensive movies they've ever made.
And the price of eggs?
I don't even think they've made 100 million at the box office domestically.
I think not domestically. I think globally they finally hit 160.
Jesus God.
Man. But yeah, so
But this is the problem. Lilo and Stitch is gonna rake in a shit ton of money and then they're gonna go back to movies.
Listen, yeah. I will watch Lilo. I will go back to the movie theaters to watch Lilo and Stitch.
When is it coming out?
I think Memorial Day weekend. Adam, were you not?
I don't know. I don't want to see any of these in the theater. The last live action I saw in the theater was, I think, Aladdin.
Wow.
They should have stopped after Dumbo.
Oh my God, I forgot about how bad Dumbo was.
Or make them Disney Plus movies. Wasn't that the point?
I mean, that's the thing. Like,
wasn't that the point when you made this damn app? You made your little Lady and the Tramp, and you put them in there, and it was perfectly like a TV movie. Yeah.
Fine. People like it, whatever.
I understand the idea of being like, well, Snow White, the original animated film, is a very slight film. There is not a lot of plot in that film, right? Like, most of that movie is just like visual cartoon gags.
Yeah.
Like, and that's part of the charm of it. It was the first
one they did.
Feature of its time, right? Like they had no, right? So I understand adding elements.
It's a student film.
But like,
it was Walt's student film.
I don't have problems with them adding to the plot.
Right. But to the extent that they added like 100 new characters is crazy.
The amount of plot is what I had a problem with. I wish
Right.
they dove deeper into other elements. I wish they dove deeper into the Snow and Gal connection.
Yeah.
Like what I want to know more about the family in this village before it went away, cuz like I don't believe anything, cuz you talk about something for 30 seconds and then move on to the next thing that I'm supposed to care so deeply about.
Right.
I don't know.
It's so frustrating because they obviously were like, well, we don't want to get the critique of like he kisses her sleeping body while they don't really know each other, which is like the BuzzFeed kind of like critique of the original, right?
Yeah.
But if you're gonna be scared of that, then don't make Snow White. Like that is inherent to the story. So if you are scared that that is going to be the criticism, that you shouldn't even take seriously anyway, because nobody is actually lobbing that. No one. This is the thing. Like Disney got so scared of this like specific type of criticism that came out in the mid 2010s.
Yes, of like
Belle is Stockholm syndrome, right? The majority of public do not believe these things. These were just viral things that made people like LOL, that's like funny to say, but like no one has ever gone back
DVDs.
to
no one
Beauty and the Beast and been like, actually this is a terrible right? Like the story is strong because it's about the Beast learning how to be a good person. Like it's so frustrating that they are so scared of getting any type of like performative criticism that then they just like water down and neutralize any kind of. Then don't make then don't turn a fairy tale.
Right.
Yeah.
Make original stories.
Yeah. Make your little casita again. Look how that popped off.
Make Wish, even though nobody enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But make more.
But Wish was Wish was a reference to everything they've done. So it's like,
yeah, definitely don't do that. Definitely don't make a reference movie for your 100th film. That's insane.
Do original. Casey, we'd love to get your take.
Casey was just filing away. She was in her chest of drawers.
She finished her taxes while we were doing
absolutely.
Yep.
How much do you owe?
She's made 7 more buttons.
Yeah.
I haven't done them yet. But I shouldn't owe. I think I should be. Last year I got like a $20 return, so I was pretty even. So I'm hoping this year it's even again.
Are you a big withdrawal on that W-2? I guess
so.
Withholding?
Yeah.
Are you a big withholding girl?
I'm withholding. Yeah.
I'm withholding, honey.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a huge one, but I think it was enough to pay
something.
To pay the taxes that I owed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I only got a $20 refund last year, so. But
and you got a nice little my pleasure.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I didn't go to my pleasure. I wish I did.
With that $20?
Oh, with that $20 I would. Yeah. $20 at my pleasure, I'd be eating good in the neighborhood.
Oh my god.
Oh, look what hey, while we're here. We got
you got the mic.
We got the Minecraft meals.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we'll tune in for next week's episode, because next week the second half will be a Minecraft review from Casey.
There you go.
Oh yeah,
she's married to the industry, so she's got the insider info.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Have you haven't seen it yet? You're going this weekend?
I thought we were going this weekend. It might be next week.
Have you seen the videos of all the kids going crazy, and then the one theater where they call the cops because all the teens went crazy? I'm like, it's a Minecraft movie. Of course they're gonna go crazy.
So yeah, it's like, did we not learn anything from the Minion movie? Like,
hello, it's a Minecraft movie. It's literally
let the kids.
I've seen stuff on TikTok of like, well, first of all, people are filming in the theaters, which it truly drives me crazy that they do this. It really bothers me. But I've seen like clips of it, and I would not, if I went and saw the Minecraft movie, I would not understand a single iota of that film, because I've never in my life played Minecraft, and it's so in the like lore of like the in jokes and all of it that I would be like, it would be
You're like,
shocking.
this is
to see
another
this movie.
language.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't get it. I don't know.
I need
any of it.
subtitles for parents.
Yeah, I need translator notes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Actually, I don't. I don't need to know.
I don't.
You know?
I don't want to know. Let me just experience it. Like I'm here for the
Okay.
cultural experience.
He's just gonna let it wash over.
Yeah,
her.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, are you
Yeah.
seeing it in Alamo? So you're in it for the meal?
I don't know where. I don't think they're gonna do Alamo. I think they're gonna do somewhere maybe cheaper because they're taking
Regal?
all of.
A nice little
It might
reliable
be-
Regal.
It might be a Regal, which I was like, can we at least do Cinemark? They at least have Coke
Seats.
products.
Oh, the
Please.
Coke,
Oh,
yeah.
true.
Please.
Please.
Please. Oh
But
my God.
we'll
Well,
see.
I will watch Snow White. I don't even know. Maybe I won't. I
Oh.
mean, I still haven't
Adam,
seen
I
Little
feel like
Mermaid.
you have to.
A digital?
Oh.
Oh, Adam
I
hasn't
didn't
seen
know.
Mermaid
I
yet
didn't know.
either.
You
I
haven't
think the
seen it.
actual last live action I watched that has been released just in totality was Cruella. I think that's the
Yes,
last
I think
one
so
I saw.
too.
Okay.
Which I thought that was good, but obviously it's not trying to do
It was a-
101
Right.
Dalmatians.
Yeah.
I love Cruella. I will watch Cruella every time it's on TV.
And I love Emma Stone.
Yeah.
I love Emma Stone. Her
And
accent
I
is
love
terrible,
Emma Thompson.
but I love yes, I love all of them.
Emma,
Oh,
Emma.
I'm watching
Emma Squared
I'm watching Saving Mr. Banks on TikTok.
on TikTok.
And oh, Emma's just so good. I love
That's funny
her.
because 101 Dalmatians Glenn Close is on my TikTok right now.
Oh, really?
So it's that scene of her walking into the office and she goes,
Amazing.
Anita, darling.
So good.
Yeah.
She's so good. Well, Glenn Close, open invite to join the podcast and let us know your thoughts
Sure.
about the Minecraft movie or Snow White. And that wraps up today's episode of Did You Read the Group Chat? Don't forget, we have the close friends. If you enjoyed almost 90 minutes of Yap today, you get to
Half
enjoy.
of which was just talking
Was-
about Snow White.
That's why I said we had to go off.
I'm glad we went off.
early.
Yeah,
I'm
glad
glad we
we
went
went
off
early.
early.
I told y'all.
You get to enjoy 3 episodes, 3 Yap-filled episodes every month.
Fest.
3 Yap Fests with close friends. Also, you get to enjoy the Excluge Close Friends Instagram as well, where you can watch the
Hooters.
You can watch the Hooters experience
Mm-hmm.
because Miranda was zooming in on those Hooters.
Oh, I was giving you 4K Hooters.
Mm-hmm.
The only comment that I wanted to read was in the last episode, someone said that they absolutely were Jessica in the group chat, which we didn't even get to talk about the full group chat saga.
The finale.
So,
Oh my God.
so we'll save that for next week. That's your assignment for everyone. Look up
Yes.
the group chat.
Did you watch the finale, Miranda?
I sure did. What a
Oh my
cliffhanger.
God. What
Is there a
what a
season 2?
wild time. We gotta get a season 2.
We gotta get a season 2.
Season 2. So I'll watch all 5 parts of the group
Yes,
chat
watch all
on
5
TikTok.
parts. Share it on Close Friends or share it on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We'll do.
Yeah, so we'll do that. That was that comment, and then Ari obviously sends her regards that she won't be part of Rat Batch, but she really wanted to. She'll be so FOMO. But
me and Ari have been talking about Love on the Spectrum for days.
Oh my God, my entire feed is Connor.
I have seen a lot of
funny.
Connor on mine too.
I like that one clip where he was like, "Well, are you just saying that because you don't want to be a single mom?"
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's reading the girls.
He's reading the girls. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with all of them. Madison is my best friend. She has 40 American Girl dolls. I'm like, girl.
And he
girl,
one of her dates got her a doll,
the
right?
date brought her a doll that she needed. She was like, I don't have blah blah yet, and he got it for her. It is a retired doll that he ordered from the internet, like from eBay or something, and got for her. And like she's living the dream. She lives alone, so her living room is just all of her dolls.
That is Casey's dream, honey.
She's got a beading station where she can craft, like she can make her jewelry just in her living room. I'm like, oh my God,
is that the next frontier? Is that your barefoot and pregnant era. You're just gonna be beading.
Well, I don't
would
want.
you
I
put some
don't.
clothes?
Trust me, I don't want to bead. I used to bead.
Okay.
I've still got all the beads. I've still got all the beads in there.
She's in
But
there.
I'm just saying, like, she's got just this dedicated crafting space in the living room. You know, like I have to have it all in here. Oh, but if I could just have my stuff
If I could-
everywhere, it just
You gotta get
y'all-
a she shed. You gotta get a doll
Oh,
she
sure.
shed.
I need a quarters. I
Condo.
need
Condo.
Shikondo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need a
A
girly
Shikondo in Chicago.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you
Yeah.
go.
There
And
we
it's
go.
just for the dolls.
But yeah, so shout out to Ari for talking to me about Love on the Spectrum, because also Madison, the girly that has the dolls, her
Mhm.
date, he gets gout. That thing I posted,
Brothers in gout.
Brothers and
I
Gouts.
posted a video where she was like, I love cheeseburgers, and he's like, yeah, cheeseburgers are good. I gotta, and he was like, I gotta watch cheeseburgers because I do get gout. And
Oh my God.
she goes, oh, you do? And he goes, yes, ma'am. And she was like, my grandpa has gout.
But then Casey wrote, she was like, I have only learned about gout from the podcast. And I forget who it was, but they replied to it. And they're like, honestly, same. I learned
Oh
about
my
gout.
God.
I think
podcast.
that was the comment. And I said, you know what?
Oh.
Same. Yes, the same was that everything I've learned about gout, I learned from this
From
podcast.
here, honey.
But what about your gout?
Yeah. It's silent, but it's here.
And it is not deadly.
It is not deadly. It
No.
hurts.
It hurts. It's painful.
So yeah. All of that you could enjoy in Close Friends and on this pod.
Yes.
So
Look at this
thank you
cool
everyone
pen.
for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you, girlies, for talking, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.